I am Mr. West. Today we are doing a little tutorial. Today we are going to build a dinosaur skeleton. I'm here in Creative and I'm going to build this, but you can do this in Survival fairly easily. It's not a difficult project to do. If you've seen my build on Family Quest and my West's World, I both have dinosaur skeletons built. So we're going to use two blocks today. We're going to use a bone block and a dirt block. You can use any temporary block instead of the dirt block. And let's just get started. First thing we need to do is put a couple of feet down. So I'm going to do this one. I'm going to leave 3 blocks between them. You need to leave an even number. You can do 3 or 5. I think up here I'll do one that is a 5 later. Then I'm going to do the legs. Oops. The dinosaur skeleton that we are creating is a sauropod, which are the long-necked dinosaurs. And this basically is what you get when you find an actual skeleton in Minecraft, because the fossils, you can find fossils in Minecraft. So we're going to use these dirt blocks so that we are able to orient our bone blocks correctly. Now this one is going to be a Diplodocus dinosaur. They have long necks, and but they eat ground vegetation, and their heads are close to the ground. So we're just going to create a spine like so, and from each point along we're going to come out. And I think we'll make it a little bit longer than we did here. You can play with these as you go along. So we've got something that's starting to look like the skeletons that come out of the ground when you're digging the fossils that you actually find in Minecraft, which are usually found in desert biomes. I became fascinated with these when I actually found one. And in these cases, the rib cage is curved down like so. And again, we're using dirt blocks as temporary blocks so we can get the orientation of our bone blocks correct. Okay. So we want a couple more legs and feet. Now if you go to the museum and see dinosaurs, you'll frequently see that there are gaps in the bones just like this, so that they are wired together, and that's because either they don't have an entire collection of bones from that particular animal, or the bone doesn't connect completely. It's connected with tendons or ligaments. Alright. So we've got our body essentially done here. So now we need to have our neck. And we're going to have him making his head turn to the side. So again, we're going to use our dirt block as a spacer. Of course, in Minecraft, you can't do angles really. So his neck is going to look like so. Now we're going to create his head. And I'm going to do that by placing one block on the bottom and 3 blocks on the top. And give him an outstretched jaw. There we go. Now that's probably the most realistic for the size of this dinosaur, but you can experiment. You can give him a bigger head if you like it. And now we're going to give him a very long tail. Let's see. I don't want that much space. And we're going to have it curve around, which probably more than it would in real life. It would curve completely around this tree. And there we have it. There is our Diplodocus dinosaur sauropod. Now we're going to do one more. And this one is going to be a slightly different, although he too is going to be a sauropod. Again, sauropods are the long neck dinosaurs. I'm going to clear out some of this gravel first. So among this design of dinosaur, you've got Apatosaurus, Brontosaurus, Camarasaurus, Diplodocus, Argentinosaurus was a very large dinosaur in this basic shape. We are going to do a slightly different type of sauropod, as I said. We're going to make him a little bigger. We're going to leave 5 spaces between his legs. So he's going to have a very large rib cage. And he is going to have very tall legs. And we are going to make one leg, you know what, we'll make his legs a little more delineated by giving him an elbow joint. Okay. Now, let's see here. There we go. Get our bones pointed in the right direction. The shoulder's going to come across like so. And this dinosaur we're building is a Brachiosaurid. So he is going to be one that eats plants and things from the tops of the trees. And this type of dinosaur would include Brachiosaurus, Giraffatitan, Seismosaurus, believe Ultrasaurus was one of these types also, but I could be wrong on that one. Okay. The point is, you see that his front is higher than his back end. So now we need his rib cage. We're going to put his rib cage underneath. We are going to go downward. Of course, with Minecraft, you're limited in exactly what you can do because there's just one size of bone. It's the bone block. But you can do quite a bit with it. I'm sure there are builders out there who would be better than I am at this, although I don't know anybody that's just goofy enough to build a bunch of different types of dinosaurs out of their Minecraft stuff. Okay. And we're going to do one more set of fully wide ribs here. And of course you could follow along this tutorial directly, or you could kind of freeform it and make your dinosaur unique. Because the truth is, there are hundreds of different types of dinosaurs that have been discovered, and probably a lot more that haven't been. Alright, so we're going to have another rib here. We're going to have another rib here, and both of these are going to be somewhat smaller. We've got 3 here, but we won't come all the way wrapped around. We'll just come down 2. Alright. Oh, I wanted to leave that one there. Okay, and this one, we're just going to come out 2. It's only a partial rib here. Speaking of which, if you really wanted some barbecued ribs, dinosaurs would be awesome. Okay, now I could use a bone block. Now we want to make our back legs, which are going to be shorter. We want our legs to come up right after this. Right there. So again, we put our toe going forward, our foot. And no, I should have gone one back further. Okay. That's fine. There. Toe. Leg. Go. And our hip going across. Now these Brachiosauruses and their related kin had relatively small tails. So we're going to go back like so and down there. And that's where we'll leave that. That's all we have room for there, but we could actually go further if we wanted to. And unlike this guy over here, his neck is going to go up. So we're going to go to 3. And then we're going to go 3 more. Oh, right there. And 1, 2, 3. We'll just do 2 this time. And then we want our head up here. And we're going to do basically the same type of skull that we have it for. 3 on top. These guys were, after all, herbivores. Alright. The only thing is, I want to give this guy a little more tail than he has. So let's knock out some of this mountain here. And give him that much more. Alright. So there we have our 2 dinosaurs, our Diplodocus and our Brachiosaurus. And they look pretty good. Now you don't have to build them realistically. You could make his neck much longer and have it curve out and look in any different direction. The same thing with the tail. You could make one much bigger than this. This is about the right size to fit the fossilized rib cages that come already spawning in Minecraft. But do what you want. Have fun with it. Expand. Play. These make good little points of interest in between your builds here and there. Or you can do what I did at Family Quest and put one on top of your building and have it in part of the name of the building. For instance, we have the Dino Smelter, so we have the dinosaur skeleton at the top of the building of the smelter. Anyway, that's it for today. Hope you enjoyed this little brief tutorial. And as always, keep on Minecrafting.